Right on, you guys. Thank you so much for coming into the Womanthology panel. A round of applause for all the ladies up here. And all of you guys. I believe this is the inaugural panel of the Image Expo. There was a keynote speech last night, but this is the first one. You are part of Image Expo history just by sitting. Let's kick things off. I'd like to just introduce the people on the panel right now. And I'm going to keep it brief because I'm going to open it up to them in just a second. But first and foremost, we have a writer, artist, historian, comics legend, Trina Robbins. Up next, triple threat, editor, writer, artist, Mariah Huehner. Next to her, Ms. Nicole, Sixx, PR guru, also writer. She also sports a fashionable chapeau. Every baker's jealous. Next to her, artist Fiona Staples, who is also on the upcoming Brian K. Vaughan book Saga. And next to her, Burton, writer, editor, and author of Star Wars craft book. I have made the beanie picture of Boss.
Oh, nice. Have you done the Jabba the Hutt body pillow yet?
No, but I have made an Admiral snack bar.
Nice.
Nice. So, look, we definitely want this to be a conversation with you guys as well. But first and foremost, I'd like to start off by just asking the panel to talk about individually your contribution to the Womanthology book, which has become kind of this Kickstarter phenomenon. What you did for it and kind of how this idea came together.
I'll start. The idea really was Renee, I think everybody knows, kind of started with like a tweet where she kind of went, I think we need some more, ladies in comic books. And everybody went, yes. And it kind of really ballooned after that into this really big thing that nobody really expected to be as big a deal as it became. So Renee kind of came to me earlier, and I worked with Renee on a bunch of her projects like The Last Unicorn and Servant of Bones. And Renee is like this incredible artist in person. So when she said, do you think IDW might be interested in publishing, we'll pay for everything? And I was like, yeah, I think they'll be good. So early on, we sort of started talking about what the idea would be and the concept, and there were like 100 emails about what the heroic concept should be and all that kind of thing. But Renee was really the person who decided that this needed to be something for people at all levels, for women creators who were like 5 to however old, and a really wide variety of stories, and a really special kind of beautiful book, which it actually really is. If everybody doesn't know, it's coming out on March 20th. There's like so many delays. Customs was the latest one. I guess they thought maybe they were like stuffing it because it's like a 350-page book. So they thought they were like hollowed out or something. But it's it kind of became this huge deal. The Kickstarter had really modest goals, and in a day met our funding, and then made 3 times that funding by the end of the month. So it kind of became this zeitgeist. Like it just hit at the right time. And I'm very proud of the fact that I edited the section, and I wrote and drew a story, and I ended up writing another one. But honestly, it's the amount of people who worked on this and made the deadlines, and just were so passionate about the project that it really, became just kind of one of the things to work on. So that's kind of how it came to be.
Okay. I'm probably the only person in this entire room who doesn't tweet. So I didn't know about a Womanthology until I got an email. There's this woman that we have corresponded years ago by email about me writing something for her. And I did. I sent her, I think it was a 3-4-page script. I don't even remember that. I never heard back from her. And she finally emailed me and said, at the time I didn't think I was good enough to do the script, but now I think I am. And there's this great anthology called Womanthology. Would you like to do it for that? And I said, sure. And that's how I found out about Womanthology. I have to apologize, by the way, my voice is almost gone. I have bronchitis. I'm not contagious.
Hi. So I learned about it from my friend Steve Niles, who's a mutual friend of Panelists, and as you all know, Steve is always one of the first forerunners to help independent projects. And so I immediately had to get involved because I also always support independent projects. And that was, I immediately emailed Renee and said, I heard you have this awesome woman thought for this awesome anthology. I want to be a part of it. Then I joined up with the social networking part of it. And
She was amazingly instrumental in spreading like this giant meme that just went everywhere. It ballooned like a day. And it was really like watching it on Twitter was just kind of like, whoa, one tweet, and then suddenly, Neil Gaiman is doing that like, a couple hours later. You're like, that's crazy.
To contextualize really quickly, and then go back to this, but how much did you guys ask for Kickstarter initially? This was to get this kind of book that was going to be
It was
sent out.
25 grand, so that means you just like a certain amount of like 5,000 copies of it. It was like a really modest amount for a book like that, and it was going to be enough for like I think all the contributors to get like a copy and then yourself. And also the proceeds go to charity, so it's nobody's making anything really off the book. And so it was so that's what we asked for, and we made that in less than a day, and then it became over $100,000 by the end of the month. So that was a lot more copies of books.
it's very exciting. Because with the connections I made and everybody else's connections, because my goal is to connect people who are all already independent, but people always underestimate the fan base of independent creators, and so we were all a bunch of independent creators with our own fan bases coming together with a lot of teamwork and hard work. And so we were up to 9,000 by the time that Neil Gaiman heard about it, which Sean Francis told Amanda Palmer, and that's how Neil heard about it.
Yeah, I just got involved when Renee emailed me one day and asked me to be part of it. And I don't know, I thought I've been doing a lot of soul destroying work for hire stuff lately. This is going to be my spiritual revival. So, I really liked the way she pitched it to me. I love the idea of having more established creators working with less experienced ones, and just the spirit of collaboration that the book has done.
Totally. I got asked by a friend of mine named Jessica Hickman, who was working with Renee on this, and I worked with Jessica on a bunch of Star Wars comics for StarWars.com and drawing tutorials and things like that. And I have my own kind of like arsenal of friends who are artists that were involved in the project as well. So I came on board as one of the editors as well as one of the writers for it as well. So I have a really strange comic in there that I don't want to give away the ending, but if you like pirates and Kraken, you should probably read it. It's like super cute, and Samantha Network, who is our newer, who's part of the new Gem reboot, she wrote the lyrics for a song that are actually the comic. So it was like a fun collaboration project. And I just wanted to get involved with comics because I live and breathe during comics anyway, so to finally be part of that process. And also, I tried to get the word out as much as possible with Womanthology, and so as soon as I tweet something that other people tweeted, it becomes this crazy thing, and Felicia Day tweeted it, and what I like to call the Felicia Day Keep Girl Army, took over. And
The viral nature of it was just really
anytime you can, like anytime Neil Gaiman or Felicia Day or Amanda Palmer or
Will Wheaton
Will
and
Wheaton,
about it, it was just like,
it kind of turns, that's how you get things trending. So if you want to start a revolution, make sure one of them follows you.
Well, I think one thing that's really interesting is, I feel like there's some folks who say, why do we need a Womanthology book? But this has been in the air, most recently, obviously, there was a bit of an uproar about Red Hood and the Outlaws and the DC, the New 52 relaunch. To most recently, a couple days ago, a really cool article over, I think it's CBR, by Kelly Thompson. She's a column called She Has No Head. And musical interlude. Sorry, we'll pause. Everybody thanks. There's music from somewhere.
Oh, it's nice.
All right, okay. That article is really phenomenal, and it just sort of talks about kind of the female form and some jokes about the Brokeback Pose, which I don't know if everybody here knows about the Brokeback Pose, but last article, I was actually talking to someone about this last night, and they were like, hey, Brokeback Mountain. And I was like, no, technically, is everyone familiar?
There's a new Tumblr.
There is. The Brokeback Pose is an artist.
amazing stuff there too. Like,
It's an artist drawing a lady with her back bent at an angle that can only pretty much occur